Hi, I'm Jack Molisani, the Executive Director of the LavaCon Conference. We still have COVID, so we're staying virtual one more year. Go ahead and see this training video from last year. The images may be different, but all the functionality will be the same. I look forward to seeing you in October and hopefully again in New Orleans in 2022. See you then.
And here we go. So I want to start just with a few tips. Again, I'm going to go through things very quickly here. Some of this is common sense. So set up your personal conference space. I actually wear a conference badge, right? And I know that Kevin and Jack have created badges for you, but consider where you might want to save some files if you download them, how you're going to block off time on your calendar, tell your colleagues, I'm at a conference, treat it as if you are away and make sure that you're comfortable. Stay hydrated and fed. One of the things that I do wrong all the time is I just sit here in my chair. I have to remember, get up, walk around, and there are breaks. And even during sessions, you can do things like that. So think about your own health and during this time, and make sure that you take breaks for yourself. Stand and stretch. And if you don't get through all the sessions, you'll still have time to come back. All the on-demand sessions, and I'll talk a little bit more about those in a while, all the on-demand sessions are available now. You can take your time and watch them at your own convenience. And also all of the live broadcast sessions will be recorded, and those recordings will be put up in the platform. Everything will be available till at least the end of this year. So we encourage you to connect, as Jack said, interact, communicate, and share out your LavaCon experience, right? Take a photo of your, sitting at your desk watching a session, post it on your favorite social media outlet, but also consider how chats are going along, session chats. Take a look at what's going on the Facebook page, things like that. So, sorry, I'm going to go through and now show you some of the platform logistics. I'm going to show you with screenshots so I can talk about some things, and then I'm going to take you into the platform and let you ask me questions. I'll do a little tour while you're asking me questions. So this is our platform. Okay, this is the LavaCon UX login page. You'll want to enter the email that you used when you registered for LavaCon. And then you all have the same password. Okay, I'm not going to say what that password is, but you'll get that password information in your email. The first thing we'll want you to do is obviously go in, change your password, and update your information. So when you log in, you get to this beautiful welcome page, because Jack would have been at the door welcoming you on your way into LavaCon. Welcome to LavaCon. And so you'll see in this area here that you've got the workshops, on-demand, main networking, and then in more, there's drop down, and that's where you'll find the schedule, a PDF of the schedule. You'll see some other links. We're going to put a link to the job board there. It's not there yet. You'll see a way to communicate with the attendee concierge, and a few other links might show up there. That's in that drop down menu. Here is where you update your profile, and this is the first action I think you should take when you get into the platform. If you click the down arrow next to your avatar up at the top. Now, if you're a speaker or a sponsor, and I've had some sort of interaction with you, whether you were put into the booth as someone working on the team in that sponsor booth, or your speaker, your photo should already be up there. Okay, and some profile information. I may have even included your bio from the LavaCon website. Click on the drop-down arrow, and you have the option to edit your profile and edit your account. Now, your profile editing is where you'll update information about yourself, and the edit account is where you'll change your password. You want to set your time zone so that things come up in the right time zone for you, and also the platform alerts. So you can change the volume on your platform alerts here. Okay. Here in this drop down on your also next to your name is where you have some interaction features. There's messaging features where you can send messages to anyone in the platform, and also chat features where you can chat in the platform. So now there's chatting inside the platform and also on Slack, because you may, run into someone. Consider this in a live event, in an in-person event. You'd run into someone in the conference area, or you might run into someone outside the conference area, or you want to get together with somebody in the coffee shop or things like that. So think about this. We have chats in the platform, messages in the platform, and we're also using Slack. Now, there's a feature in the platform that I love, and it's the followings feature. I actually use it to build my schedule because I don't like to put a lot of things on my Google Calendar. But anytime you see a session or you see a person or a resource, you can favorite it, and they call it followings in the platform. And then you can see everything that you're following just by clicking that drop down arrow next to your avatar and seeing what's up there on following. So you can see here, I've put a couple of things in my followings list. You may see the meetings link come up and it's still in beta. We're not using it extensively, but if you're really curious, go for it, poke around, see how it works, let us know. But it is in beta, but it's showing up in the system now. Pre-conference workshops have their own page. Okay, and this goes for pre-conference workshop leaders, speakers as well. You can go in this way, but you're going to be getting a lot of communication. On-demand sessions are sessions that have already been uploaded into the system. They're between 20 and 30 minutes long. They're fantastic resources, really, really great information in here, and I highly recommend you go in and take a look. This is a way to get ready for LavaCon. Also, consider if you've watched a couple of videos in the on-demand session, you can find that speaker during LavaCon and communicate with them in the platform, chat with them, favorite them, figure out a time that you can get together and meet. On-demand sessions, already in there. So in each session, and I'll show you this in the platform, there are tabs at the bottom. And in those tabs, you see the details of the session, any resources that someone has uploaded, so whether it's just slides or other handouts, and then you can see who else is watching while you're watching. Our next tab over is our main stage, and this will change as LavaCon is running, because when the session time is there, you'll see live. You'll see a button next to it, live. You'll see up in 10 minutes. So this is going to be very dynamic. Our main stage is going to be very dynamic. You see a little yellow star in the center. That's one of the sessions that I've added to my followings list, so I can see that on visually, and I really like that cue. Right, and I'll show you how to do that in the platform. So main stage sessions, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We've got breaks on here also. I want to let you know that all of the main stage sessions are taking place in the same space. So if you just want to stay in there all day, you don't have to go back to the schedule and come back in. Let's say you want to open the main stage all day and stay in there, you can just do that. We're using Zoom Webinar for that main stage, and Joel will be producing all of our sessions on the main stage, okay? Here, when you click on a session in the main stage, it takes you to this. And you'll see you can add it to your calendar. It goes to iCal or Google Calendar. I love that star. I'd rather just favorite it so I know what I'm going to look at, because it's real easy for me to favorite and unfavorite things in the platform. So the speaker Q&A happens every day near the end of our scheduled day. This is when you'll have your chance to speak, to ask questions, to communicate, to interact with our presenters. So we're going to bring all the speakers back at the end of each day that participated during the day. Because their sessions are 20 minutes and they're back to back to back to back, we're going to have these Q&A sessions. So I highly recommend, even if you've missed a session here or there, we're interested in attending, come to that speaker Q&A and get interact with our presenters. So the expo hall, you can go in, you can look at resources, and know that it will be staffed fully during LavaCon, during those 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of LavaCon. Each booth is built out. You'll see, you meet the team. You can do a group chat with the team. You can do individual chats with the team member. You can, I know that a lot of our sponsors are having raffles, and we'll have a way for you to access all of their raffles. If they don't have a button in their booth, there'll be another space where you can do that. But go in and poke around. One of the things I really love about this virtual experience is that I can go into each one of these expo hall booths and find my way around at my own time and look at things, and then consider what questions I might want to ask, and not have to wait behind 7 people to talk to someone in the Adobe booth, right? So this is one of the great benefits of this platform, is really interacting in different ways in this expo experience, and realizing that you have months that you can, you'll still have these contacts, you can follow up, but take some time to explore so that during those 3 days you can pop in and say, hey, I can talk to Stefan. I'm going to, send him a little note, say hi, see what's going on, and connect that way. So these are our interaction options. You can send a message, you can book a meeting, which just sends them a message saying, hey, I'm available, are you? And you'll see what that is and practice that. You can download a vCard and you can view their LinkedIn profile only if they've updated that and uploaded that in their profile. And this is the chat. This is the networking area, and this will evolve, but it will list everyone who's in the platform and some networking events that you can some of our evening events and our informal networking lounges. You're going to have to check the main stage also for some of those networking events, because if we're going right in order, they'll be in the main stage, but we're going to make sure you have all of the information you need to find and that you use to register, okay? And if you have any trouble getting into the platform, you have two options. If you know you've given the right email address and it's not working, you can reach out to me. During the event, our live technical support, you'll see this in the lower right-hand corner. Live technical support is available now, but it isn't being fully staffed, right? So we have it. Someone might get back to you, but during LavaCon, those full days, that's going to be staffed continuously. So I think we're 7 a.m. to Eastern to midnight. So we've got that one covered, but technical support can only help you if there's a problem in the system. We can help you with everything else, like Jack said. So I'm here on the welcome page again. We'll drop down menu here. What I love about this is I can see who's online and who else is here. Now, right now, there's just 6 people in here online with me. And Chris McMillan has been here since this morning early. I can see he's watching on demand. Elizabeth is here also. Bill's here. Janice is here. Alex is in here. And Rachel's in here. So you see the green dot? That's how I know that someone's in here. Okay. What you're going to get throughout the conference, you should not see this broadcast message button at the top in your Who's Online, but I'm going to be sending out broadcast messages. Rachel's going to be sending out broadcast messages. So you'll know, or don't forget to enter the raffle, things like that. You'll see them. And Kevin's here. Excellent. So this is our platform, and you see, I can see who's online. Let's say I want to go ahead and send Kevin a message or chat with him. I can just do this right here. Right? If I go ahead and open this chat with Kevin, I hope Kevin's game for this. Oh, and Joel's requesting a private chat with me also. So I've got a lot going on, but you can see my chats are here. And the other thing is I turned my system volume all the way up because I know I have so much going on during the event. So you're going to hear a lot of bleeps. If you're, but you can turn this off and you don't have to accept the chat when someone chats with you, as you saw that there. Okay. So our interaction panels here, even through online or right next to my avatar, my picture, I can go into my chats or my messages. I can change my profile here. And here's something I want to show you. If I go to edit my profile, my LinkedIn, my professional information, the LinkedIn link, if you want it to show up, you've got to go down to your social media links and update that here. And then the account information is where you change your time zone, your notification volumes, where you can change your email address. And if you want to not receive messages or not enable search within the platform, you can turn that off there. On the main stage, it's the only place this happens, is on the main stage. Everything is happening in the same place all day, including our coffee breaks. But then once we get to the evening, this is not. So our live events in the evening are not happening in the same space, but they are happening they're in Zoom meetings so that we can have more interaction. Launch, we've got some networking lounges. And right now, I've pared it back down to 5, and that may change, but we've got these networking lounges that we're going to build out a little bit. So you can hang out in there every day. Again, it's, so Jack, we need to talk a little bit more about this, because are the lounges going to be open during the coffee breaks? Was a question someone asked.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Yes, because Because the main stage coffee breaks are in the Zoom in webinar, attendees will not be able to see each other during the breaks on the main stage. Is
It'll
that
just
correct?
be music, correct.
Yeah, then let's open these
Cool.
during the breaks,
Yep.
just so people have a place to hang out and see real people.
Yep.
Now, we also are going to have an open half hour before the conference starts where we can hang out in the morning. And I have a few more things to add, Phylise.
Please go.
We talk about the exhibit hall being open during the conference. It's actually open for 2 months after the conference. So you don't have to run around and meet everybody on the same day. That's just too busy. So after the conference, you can go back in, and rather trying to talk with someone in real time, just leave them a message and saying, hey, we're in the market for a new CMS. Can we schedule a demo later, right? Hi, we're looking for a consultant to help us migrate legacy content to DITA. Can we set up a meeting later? So this is kind of like a switchboard where we get to hook you up with the vendors who can help you, but do it at your convenience, not in a mad rush during the conference, because really you're going to be interacting with a lot of people. That exhibit hall will be there during and after the conference. Same thing with the recordings. So don't be afraid to share what you know about a particular topic. And, you know, ask permission, raise your hand and go, you know what? Ooh, we had that problem too. And this is how we fixed it. And then we're going to end the conference with an experience celebration, which is kind of a failure celebration, where we get to share, after you've had a cocktail or two, something that you've done that you've learned from. So learn from the mistakes of others. You can't possibly make them all yourself. So that will be a really fun way to end the conference. So we've got a lot of social activities planned. We have a storytelling night where you can actually take the mic and share a personal story. During that storytelling night, we're going to do kamikaze PowerPoint karaoke, where we choose some unsuspecting person and give them a PowerPoint with like 20 slides in 1 minute, and you have to go through it, and it's fun. So we have other networking events. So this is your time to hang out with your LavaCon peeps, and all the main stages are recorded. You've got the pre-recorded, everything's going to be recorded, so you can go back and watch afterwards what you didn't catch live. Okay, so thanks, MK. And that's all I had. Anything else, Phylise, that you want to end with?
That's it. I just want to thank everybody for showing up today. For those of you that are watching the video and you still have questions, find us on Slack, reach out to the attendee concierge, reach out to one of us, and we'll take care of you. We will see you all online. Have some thanks for everyone, and see you soon.